In an absolutely devastating twist for 50 Cent and the BMF series production, Lil Meech was first sidelined due to shocking overdose issues and sent away to rehab, leading to Big Meech stepping in as the only logical replacement. But now, in a completely unforeseen move, Big Meech himself has abruptly decided to walk away from the cast, leaving 50 Cent stranded, scrambling, and facing the biggest crisis the BMF franchise has ever seen. This is the kind of nightmare scenario that not even the biggest critics of 50 Cent could have predicted. Everything seemed to be falling into place, or at least finding a way to recover, after Lil Meech's sudden personal collapse. When the news first broke that Lil Meech, the star and face of BMF, had been quietly battling substance abuse and eventually overdosed, sending him spiraling into mandatory rehab, the entire production faced a potential shutdown. There were whispers in hallways of stars, rumors flying through the entertainment industry, panic brewing behind closed doors. How could BMF survive without its main star? But that's when 50 Cent did what he always does best: move swiftly, ruthlessly, and strategically. In what many thought was a genius pivot, he reached out to the one man whose name alone could carry the weight, the legend, the respect that BMF demands: Big Meech himself. From behind prison walls, Big Meech had remained a powerful cultural figure, and even with his legal restrictions, arrangements were quickly being worked out to bring him onto production officially. It was risky, it was controversial, but it was exciting. It electrified the fan base and reassured executives that BMF could not only survive but thrive. For a moment, it felt like disaster had been averted. There were early talks about special permissions being granted, about legal loopholes being navigated, about the production timeline adjusting just enough to accommodate the most authentic portrayal possible. Bringing in Big Meech wasn't just a safe move, it was a potentially legendary one. The buzz was real. Social media exploded with speculation. Hip-hop heads, street legends, and TV critics alike were buzzing that BMF Season 3 might end up being the biggest and most historic one yet. But then came the hammer blow nobody was ready for. Seemingly out of nowhere, Big Meech pulled out. Sources close to the situation say the decision was both sudden and final. No back and forth negotiations. No lengthy warnings. One day everything was moving forward. The next day, it was over. Big Meech had decided he would no longer participate in BMF in any capacity. He wouldn't be stepping into Lil Meech's role. He wouldn't be making guest appearances. He wouldn't be offering special behind-the-scenes consulting. He was done. Completely. 50 Cent was reportedly blindsided. Insiders say he had built the entire recovery plan for BMF around Big Meech's participation. Contracts were being revised, storylines were being rewritten, sets were being reimagined, all with the understanding that Big Meech would be the new face of the franchise. The moment he walked away, it wasn't just a casting problem. It was an existential crisis. Phone calls were made. Urgent meetings were held. Lawyers were summoned. Damage control strategies were brainstormed. But the damage was already done. Big Meech's withdrawal left a hole so massive, so gaping, that no easy solution existed. BMF without Lil Meech was tough. BMF without Big Meech was almost unthinkable. And here's the brutal irony. 50 Cent had bet everything on loyalty. He believed that his deep relationship with Big Meech, his years of advocacy, the work he put into keeping the BMF story alive and authentic, he believed all of that would mean Big Meech would stand with him when things got tough. But real life, especially life tied to decades-old street politics and deep personal issues, doesn't always move in straight lines. There's already heavy speculation swirling about why Big Meech backed out. Some say he began to feel uncomfortable about the legal exposure. Even though special arrangements were being negotiated, there's always risk when a federally convicted figure starts moving into mainstream media spotlight. Others say pressure from within the BMF circle itself might have played a role. People who did want Meech to be tied too closely to a Hollywood version of their story, no matter how real 50 Cent tried to keep it. Still others whisper that Big Meech's decision wasn't about legal or street pressure at all, but something deeper, a personal feeling of betrayal, the sense that his story, his life, had been commercialized in ways he never fully approved of. Maybe seeing Lil Meech falter under the spotlight made him realize that the entertainment industry isn't a safe space. Maybe he just got tired of watching people profit off his legend while he remains locked away. Whatever the reasons, one thing is clear. Big Meech is out, and 50 Cent is left with nothing but pieces to pick up, and those pieces are ugly. Because with Lil Meech in rehab, Big Meech out of the picture, and no clear replacement on deck,